Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. So, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Shalom to YAHAWAH and His, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this podcast. This is Brother Kawaka coming at you with another lesson. And I want to get into just two lessons that I deem to be important and necessary for edification. All right. So the first things first, I want to get into Slocky, because the lesson today is about the protection of the Lord, and basically with this whole in terms of the whole protection thing, the protection comes from faith. And as a matter of fact, I had multiple dreams where the Lord actually protected me, or just in general the brothers and sisters that I was with in said dream. All right, and let me just get some precepts as a matter of fact. All right, Psalm chapter 145. Verse 20, the Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. All right, so the Lord's gonna preserve, those that love him, or those that keep his commandments, that show, as it says in John 14. Let's get it. Not gonna lie, I don't like paraphrasing. I like to just get it out. But sometimes, when you aren't able to get it out, you can paraphrase it. But me personally, and I'm not saying it's wicked to paraphrase. I'm just saying that for me personally, speaking as a man, I like to just get it out, even though we know what it says or whatever. John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right. This is how you show your love for Yahawadah. All right. And that's why, me personally, not me personally. And that's why, that's how you show your love for Yahawadah. And as a result of that, as a result of showing your love for Yahawadah, He's going to preserve you and protect you in time of trouble. And I've done lessons where I've told, I've said about what happened. There was that one time when I was the elect, or whatever, I'll just say the elect, was taken up in some sort of like military thing, all right, military drill or whatever, and the Lord protected the elect, and that's what happened in my dream. Again, I had multiple dreams where the elect were preserved, the elect were protected. Okay, the elect got to be exempt from whatever was happening. Okay, and the same thing applies, just in general in real life, all right. Because the thing is, if you heard many different brothers in this truth talk about it, with the whole C9B, all right, with the C9B, they were about to lose their job because of the whole of the V, all right, the C9B, all right, and they didn't take it still, because that's what we know the Lord told us not to do, not to take the stuff. Okay, through the prophets, the Lord told us through the prophets not to take it. All right, and we didn't take it. And as a result of that, we were all preserved, we were all protected. We're still here today. We got jobs, be it the same job or a completely new job. All right, and that's how the Lord protects and preserves us. All right, so you need to have that faith, that trust in the Lord, that the Lord's going to protect you and get us through these tough times. All right. Now, let me go back. Basically, let me get this. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. All right, and this is the thing that is going to protect us. All right, the spirit. We're going to be protected spiritually. All right, because it translates to things physically. It can translate to the carnal aspect. Okay, so if you are doing all these things, all the work of the Lord, the commandments of the Lord, physically, you're showing your love for YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI spiritually, as well as physically as well, honestly. So as a result of that, that's number one. That's where you get the love for YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. On top of the fact that spiritually you are accumulating all that wealth. You're putting in the hours, you're putting in the effort to accumulate that spiritual wealth. All right. On top, and in addition to that, there's also the weapons of our warfare, because this is a spiritual war. All right. So the weapons to protect us. All right. It's not going to on top of the fact that the Lord will protect those that love Him. There's also the fact that the Lord is arming us, all right, spiritually, all right. Let's get that, because we did read 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? So it means that they're not physical. It's not. There's no. You have a lot of there's camps that arm themselves with physical guns, okay, the carnal physical sword, and instead of arming themselves with the spiritual sword. Now let's get there. In Ephesians, I'm going to read the whole thing, as a matter of fact. Not the whole chapter, but all the precepts that I want to. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawadah, that ye may be able to stand the wiles of the devil. Right? So it says, put on the whole armor of Yahawadah and His. All right. Now, what is the whole armor? All right. Let's continue on. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. This is where the war is going on. All right. This is the fight that we need to be able to get through. Okay, it's not anything that's carnal. You don't have to go get guns, get swords, get whatever. All right, get actual literal armor to protect us. No, we're to get. Which, by the way, funnily enough, if you ever seen those movies, those like samurais and whatever. Okay, they have all these armor, these knights as well. Knights in those armors, yet they still get killed in those. All right, so that even goes to show that the armor, carnal armor, is still not like worthwhile. It's not helpful, okay, because it still gets these people killed. All right. Also, like in general, like say for example the knight's armor, like it looks really heavy. I've never worn one, obviously, but like it looks really heavy and it slows you down. All right. So it goes to show like these carnal armors, they're never gonna save you. You can't rely on this stuff. What? Bulletproof vest, okay? It has to protect your whole body. All right? Sorry. It doesn't protect your whole body. So someone can still shoot you in the head and whatnot. And then that's it, you're done for. All right? And also, I don't even think that bulletproof vests, like there's like a certain limit to how many gunshots it can take. I remember hearing about it, but I forgot how much it can actually take. But basically, you get the picture. All right. Slocky. All right. So continuing on, verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahawadah, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, having done all to stand. All right. We want to be able to stand the evil day. Okay. So what the armor that we're preparing ourselves with is the armor of the Lord, not any carnal physical armor. No amount of body armor, bulletproof vests, or whatever is gonna protect you. Okay, especially against the nuclear missiles. How is a bulletproof vest gonna protect you from that? All right. Even underground bunkers and whatnot. Okay, there's still gonna be, like say for example, what if the Lord puts a spirit on the people that are on someone to just go in, run up in that bunker to kill you? Or what if the Lord puts the spirit on someone you're with while you have an underground bunker to kill you, to take the resources for themselves, to extend it on because they think, I'm gonna need more, you're gonna be wasting all this stuff, so let me just kill you and enjoy it for myself. All right. You have all these different ways the Lord can just judge and destroy you that you can never truly prepare for it fully. All right. Now continuing on, verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. All right, so this is where we're getting to what the actual armor is. So let's go back to 14 again. Your loins girt about with truth. So basically like, I don't know what those things are called, trousers, I guess. Gird about with truth, all right? That your core with the truth. And then the breastplate, okay, with righteousness, trying to be righteous man or woman of the Lord, all right? And then your feet shown with the preparation of the gospel of truth. The feet shown with the preparation of the gospel of truth, preparing in righteousness, which is, learning more and more about the truth, being prepared spiritually, not preparing like, let me go get a bug out bag or anything like that, right? Not any preparation carnally, but spiritually, which is just basically, let me get that as a matter of fact, and we'll come back to this. Isaiah 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, so that's the preparation. The wisdom and knowledge you accumulated, now in your time of repentance, okay, that is the preparation that's going to protect you in the day of evil. All right, during Jacob's trouble. All right, that's the gospel of peace. Verse 16, and above all, taking the shield of faith. Okay, faith, having faith and trusting that the Lord is going to protect you. Whenever and whatever trouble comes to you. All right. So if you get surrounded by a bunch of demons, all right, you trust that the Lord is going to deliver you in that time. You trust that the Lord is going to protect you, preserve you. Okay? Did you show your love to Yahawadah and His? Did you show the Lord Yahawadah and His that, hey, I am your servant. I'm your faithful servant. I trust in you. I'm doing this because of you, because of my love for you, my dedication to you, Yahawadah and His, right? For the Lord to say, because you accepted me, because you did this for me, because you love me, I love you, and I'm going to protect you as well. All right? You want to be able to have that rapport with Yahawadah and. Verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. All right, and then the sword, finally the sword, our weapon in this truth is the word of Yahawadah, this truth, this wisdom and knowledge. All right, bear with me. Let me get this precept. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrows, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. All right? And honestly, you know, I've seen this before too, where the word of YAHAWAH, it has cut people to the point where they've revealed their true identity, their true intentions. Okay, when you're trying to talk to someone and then something comes out, something comes out that they don't like. Okay, because they might have been acting like, oh, we're all cool, everything's all good, but then when you bring something specific out, all right, like say for example, Homo sapienality, all right. Then that's when someone might say, "Oh no, wait, my God doesn't believe in that. My God loves all people and stuff like that." So that is a perfect example of the word cutting people and then not letting that person or said person be able to keep that guise up. All right, mean that it's going to let me get that as it says at the end of verse 12 in Hebrews 4, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right, so someone might act buddy, because there was also this one dude, Mo, all right, that was basically saying that he made a TikTok video where he was praising the Israelites, saying, "Oh, Esau's the devil, blah blah blah," and then he was saying that he agreed with them, but he didn't hear about how they felt towards Moses, all right? So as a result of that, when he actually gets to that, then that's when he's gonna have a problem. That's when he's gonna hate them. That's when his true spirit is gonna come out, all right? So people might say, "Oh yeah, I believe that Esau is the devil," or "I believe that Mo is wrong," all right? That could come from two separate groups of people, all right? But at the end of the day, the whole truth, okay, there's going to be a problem with these other people, with the people that are not the elect, all right? The non-elect are going to have a problem with the truth, all right? Which is also another reason why, the scriptures say, let me get that, as a matter of fact, First John 4, verse 1, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world, right? So yeah, it says try the spirits. So don't just see, oh, I see this person, they look like a so-called white man, or they look like a so-called black man, so I'm just going to either accept them or condemn them. No, you have to try the spirit, see if they're coming in the spirit of Israel or they're coming in the spirit of Esau Edom, all right? To actually see, it's not just about what someone looks like, all right? Now let me also get some more. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 9. Know therefore, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord Yahweh, He is Yahweh, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations, and repay them that hate him to their face and to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him, he will repay him to his face. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments and keep them and do them, that the Lord thy power shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercies which he sware unto thy fathers. And verse 13, And he will love thee, and bless thee, and multiply thee. He will also bless the fruit of thy womb, and the fruit of thy land, thy corn, and thy wine, and thine oil, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep, in the land which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee. All right? So right there, we see that if you keep the commandments of the Lord, that's when you're going to be blessed. On top of that, there's also the judgment that will fall upon those that hate the Lord. All right? And that's the covenant. That was a covenant that the Lord had made, all right, to have mercy on us. All right? So on top of the fact that he's going to have mercy on us, all right, if we also listen, we're also going to be blessed. It's not just mercy, but it's also the obedient, the added ingredient of obedience will lead to being blessed. All right. So that's why it's very important for us to keep the commandments, keep the Lord, not just the commandments, because the commandments isn't enough to save us. It's a gift that's going to save us, but to understand that obeying the word of Yahawadah, the whole word, and not just the commandments. Okay, having the word of Yahawadah be the wisdom that protects us. All right. And second, not just the wisdom, but also just the faith of the Lord Yahawadah, which is going to protect us in any situation. All right, because there are going to be times when you're not going to be able to fight your way out of something or talk your way out of something. Okay, and the only way you can be delivered is just divine intervention from Yahawadah. Okay, so the Lord has to literally deliver you out of said peril. All right. So, let me also get these in James. James chapter 1, verse 12, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. All right. So, that's even another thing that we're striving for. We're striving the crown of life. All right. The blessing, the kingdom. All right. We want all these blessings, but at the same time, like, you need to be obedient. You need to follow the words of Yahawadah, and that's what's going to be what is going to protect you. That's the wisdom and knowledge. Okay, following the word of Yahawadah, that's the wisdom and knowledge. That's going to be your stability. Okay, that's going to be your protection. All right. On top of that's another thing to make note of. Is just in general. Okay, what does the scripture say? To agree with thine adversary quickly. Matthew chapter 5, verse 25, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. All right, that's the thing. You have a lot of jakes, all right, that want to think that they have authority in this society. That's why you have a lot of cop killings, which I will admit the cops are off. But at the same time, a lot of jakes, they think that, I can go and do whatever I want. No, that's not how things work. You don't have any power in this society. All right? These cops, they've killed for less. They killed you for less. All right? They think this is a game to them. And they have they have a whole quota for how many cop stoppings that they do. They intentionally are trying to find an excuse to destroy you. And while you might not be in the wrong, they try to find a reason. They try to find to say, they did this. They were getting rowdy and they were being problematic. All right, they were being problematic. They were trying to add fuel, resisting arrest. That's what they were doing. They try to find a reason to say they were resisting a lawful order and stuff like that. So then they judge you. All right, and that's the Lord at the end of the day. The Lord set his sword on you. We get that, as a matter of fact. Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. I need that. Why not? Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahawah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. The wicked is the sword of YAHAWAH and His. Right? The wicked, the Lord is the one that sends, these what's it called? I was about to say cop killers, not cop killers. These murderers to go, which is the police, to go murder these jakes, whether the jakes are in the right or in the wrong. At the moment, all right? They're not in the right in general, because they might have done something where the Lord's judging them on a separate occasion, but at the end of the day, no man perish being innocent. Let me get that. Job chapter 4, verse 7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Meaning that no matter what happens, if someone is, when someone is judged, when someone is, not judged, but killed, when someone is killed, they weren't innocent. All right? At the end of the day, they weren't innocent. They did something. Okay? Whether they did something in that moment, or they did something prior, that's the Lord sending his sword, which is the wicked, to destroy said person. All right. We also get. Let me finish James off first. James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not Yahawah chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him. All right, the Lord chose the poor in the world, but we're rich in faith. All right, and that's perfect. That's a cut to just in general people saying who the true Israelites are today. Okay, because the Israelites are supposed to be the poor, right? The Israelites are the poor now, but rich in faith. All right. And that's the thing. Another thing is Israel, the Israelites, they're the most spiritual out of most other nations. Okay, comparatively. As a matter of fact, no, Slaki. They are the most spiritual out of all the nations. All right, because the thing is, even in the worst possible times, a lot of times, Jake will always believe in, Yahweh, and not Yahweh, but God. And the thing is, you have these Christians, okay, even without full, true understanding of how the Lord works, you have these Jakes that will still believe. Okay, you have these Christian Jakes, okay, so-called blacks and Hispanics, all right. I don't know about Native Americans, but so-called blacks and Hispanics that will always, love their oppressor, and still think that, even if they die on this side, they're gonna make it to the kingdom. And this is how they truly think that life is supposed to be. All right, they said that spirituality in them. Okay, which obviously there are some Jakes that turn to atheism. Okay, which as a matter of fact, that's a little more apparent in today's time, where you have a lot of Jakes that are either leaving the Christian church to the truth, leaving them to atheism, to agnosticism, or whatever else, Islam or something like that. All right, which is why the Christian church has dedicated a whole movement to trying to combat Hebrew Israelism, the truth, this truth, coming back to our heritage, what else? Atheism and all this other stuff, but primarily the Hebrew Israelites. And I even did a video about this, I think last year or 2 years ago, where I literally got an ad on my phone, because I was on a Bible app. All right, I was on my phone on a Bible app, and it was basically talking about God doesn't look at race and stuff like that, because common for Jakes or it's like the Israelites to leave and to coming to the truth or coming into the fact that they are Israelites. All right, that's a big thing. It's a big thing that's going on. All right, it's a big thing that's going on right now where they might not be in the full truth, but they know at the very least that they're Israelites. Or people might believe that they're Israelites, but they don't do anything about it. They just say, "Oh yeah, I'm an Israelite," this, that, and the third. All right, or they might go to Yiddish Israelites. All right, one way or another. This is the thing that the Christian church is losing members or their most profitable members. All right, because Israel, they always give up all their money, thinking that they are doing something good. They're trying to accumulate or getting good. They think they're building rapport with YAHAWAH and MANASHAH, but in actuality they're not. Okay, because the Christian church, these freaking pastors are pocketing the money. All right, look at Creflo Dollar. He bought his own mansion, plane, multiple planes, all that stuff. They're just pocketing the money. They're not giving the money. That money's not reaching YAHAWAH and MANASHAH. All right, which they're being taken advantage of. All right, the poorest of all the nations, of all the biggest race of people that's the poorest. All right, they're being taken the most advantage of. All right. Let me continue on. That is something. I'll clean it up. So yeah, where is I? 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. All right. So, yes, there is a very big reward. Okay, waiting for us, not on this side, but in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, but the thing is that you have to be doing the right things to be able to receive it. All right. So are you following the truth? Are you following the right ways? All right, the right doctrine. Are you following sound doctrine in order to receive said blessing? All right. In order to receive said blessing, okay? Because the reward is going to be way greater than what you could ever imagine. All right. Let me also get this. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, works for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay? So the things that the hardship that we have to go through now is being called a light affliction, because the glory, the blessings, the reward that we're going to be receiving in the kingdom of heaven is going to be way better, way bigger than any hardship that you had to go through. If you had to translate bad, how, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad your life is. If your life is a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, that bad, okay, then it's gonna be the blessing in the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be way better than a 10. It's gonna be a 100 or a million. All right. So that's why number one, it's called a light affliction, even though it's not a light. It's not. It might not be light. Maybe you're being tortured physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever, in some way, shape, or form, for every second of your life, all right? But that's still being called a light affliction, because the translation for the blessing you will receive in the kingdom of heaven is way better than any hardship that you are going through or you could be going through now. All right. Psalms chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Okay, that's basically to conclude. That's basically what we have to look forward to. Okay, so number one, the first things first is trying to get on the right side of YAHAWAH. Okay, if you love him, the Lord is going to. If you love the Lord's going to protect you. The Lord's going to preserve the life of those that love him. Okay. Number two is accumulating getting on the good side of YAHAWAH and recognizing this is a spiritual battle. All right, and not to trust in any carnal, physical weapons to protect you. Okay, because that's the second. You are at the end of the day, you are in fact trusting in another God, right? Because if you are making your gun your God, you can make your gun your God because you believe that having a gun is going to protect you, or having whatever is going to protect you, having your money is going to deliver you. All right, think that you can bribe someone. Okay, when in actuality, the money that you have, it's not going to help you get out of any trouble. Okay, that's why you have a lot of jakes that think that money is everything. Money, they live specifically for money, when in actuality that money is going to be a snare or a trap. Okay, because the thing is, Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so that's the money is going to be a big snare, because people want money so much. They think that it makes the world go around, or it's the number one thing in life. Okay, because they don't want to lose access to that money that they accumulated, or just in general, or they might be offering whatever. Because there's going to be people that don't want to lose out on it. They're going to take the beast, socket. They're going to take the MARK, all right, in order to be able to still be able to use that money, all right. And when that time comes, you're going to have to answer to Yahawadah. Oh, why did you change the thing? Oh, I wanted to use money. Okay, you're choosing carnality over spirituality. You're choosing Esau and money over Yahawadah. Okay, so in that time, you get this as well. Judges chapter 10, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So when that time comes, when you're when you're by yourself, surrounded by a bunch of men with more, not just guns, but more advanced guns, more advanced weaponry, okay, then you can go trust in that gun to save you. When you're gonna get killed before you even get to shoot, before you even get to pull the trigger, or even think about pulling the trigger. All right, and then also the money that you choose to keep by taking the MARK. All right, you have to go when there's gonna be famine and whatnot. All right, and the money's not gonna be enough. All right, and then people are just gonna be running up into other people's houses. All right, when that's not gonna you're not gonna be able to bribe anyone. Or you're going to say, here, take some money and you can leave. Because they're already trying to plan, they're already planning on taking away taking away physical currency like paper money, coins, and whatnot, where you can only buy and sell if you have MARK. All right, so you won't even be able to easily do that, especially if someone doesn't have the MARK like you. If they don't have it like you, then you're not gonna be able to bribe. You're not even gonna be able to bribe you. They're just gonna kill you and take your stuff, or just live in your house and whatnot. All right, so you could be accumulating all that stuff for someone else. All right, be them a man of the Lord or just a demon. All right, so these are the things that you need to really understand and know. Okay, because you have to trust in the Lord, and trust in the Lord is going to protect you in these times of trouble. So with that, I pray this is edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto. Well, actually, stop here. I think I think I forgot something. Hold on. Oh yeah, stop it. So also, back to the Psalm 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth around those that trust in the Lord, roughly praising Slakia. But when the time of trouble comes, when we're in these terrible situations, as I've had multiple dreams and done lessons on them before in the past, the Lord is going to make it so that the elect will be protected. The elect will be exempt, or either exempt or just sidestep whatever hardship. All right, the Lord will make it so that all the stuff that's going on, even though it might seem like you were chosen at this point in time, all right, the Lord made it so that, okay, well, now you don't need to go through it anymore. Okay, then let me just you were in it. Now you broke your hand, you broke your arm, or maybe there's some medical thing, maybe there's whatever. The Lord's gonna find some way. I don't know how, but I do trust the Lord's gonna find some way to protect and deliver the elect from whatever trial and tribulation. So also know that the Lord sends his angels to protect and deliver the elect from said perils. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom to any Akim Wakim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this power of captivity, a Bible ball, and Shalom.